Man United can't win the title with Fred in the squad. He's doing an ugly job, former Manchester United defender Mikael Silvestre once said of Fred. Players in defense will always like players like that, Fred, PV, because it helps them feel protected, emphasized Silvestre. Fred continued to play in the 1-1 draw with Everton in round 7 of the Premier League on the evening of October 2. And he continued to have a match that deserved a minus point, when both attack and defense were bad. MU lost points due to Fred, who was at fault for Man United's goal against Everton. It was definitely Fred who should have taken the tactical foul situation with Demarai Gray. If you make a setup phase and commit a foul enough to make the referee blow the whistle, the Red Devils can prevent the visitors from counter-attacking. They also have more time to adjust the squad, and above all create an inhibitory mentality for the opponent. Aaron Wan-Bissaka also lacked the timely impact to block the ball of the number 11 on Everton's side. Perhaps he is still haunted by the red card he received in the match against BSC Young Boys in the UEFA Champions League. Fred's poor hand-to-hand dispute, lack of tactical foul thinking, and Wan-Bissaka's non-aggressive interception contributed to Everton's equalizer. But before Man United conceded, how did Fred play? The answer is in the normal range. He has one successful dribble, one tackle, one foul on the opponent. It's not a perfect statistic with the midfielder being devoted to doing ugly work or creating peace of mind for the defense. From the beginning of the season, the performance of the former Shakhtar Donetsk star was also less convincing. He did not make much of a mark in midfield to see himself as an integral part. However, Solskjaer still believes in using the Brazilian midfielder and rejects the opportunity of Donny van de Beek. Fred seems to be Solskjaer's pet. The Norwegian strategist is right with that. With Fred and McTominay side by side in midfield, United's win rate is 62%. They also scored 2 goals per game and conceded 0.93 goals. Without them, Man United's win rate drops to 52%, scoring an average of 1.73 goals per game and conceding 1.15 goals, according to data from The Guardian. Solskjaer has a reason to always use 2 central midfielders, namely Fred and McTominay. In the Europa League final against Villarreal in the 2020/21 season, the Man United captain used McTominay in the central midfield position. As a result, the Red Devils' midfield becomes more fragile. Solskjaer trusts Fred because he thinks he can defend better than the rest of the cards, especially Donny van de Beek. The Brazilian midfielder also has abundant energy and works tirelessly. However, Fred was never a world-class defensive midfielder, like Casemiro. Solskjaer is also too immature in tactics. He, or at least the assistants, PV, did not convey the tactical foul mentality to the players. Pep Guardiola and his partner at Man City stand above the great rival in this respect. In the 2019/20 season, Pep was accused of encouraging his students to make tactical fouls. This appeared in the documentary about Man City, where Mikel Arteta, then assistant to Pep, PV, is recorded instructing players to foul, to prevent opponents from switching states. Every time we try to get into the penalty area of Man City, they make mistakes, West Ham coach Manuel Pellegrini once said, after watching the home team lose 0-5 to Man City in the 2019/season. 20 that day, the citizens fouled 13 times, while this number on the West Ham side was 6. With Pep, the highlight of the overall strategy he built for the home team was to make sure Man City could not be hurt from counter-attacking situations. Man City prefers to control the ball a lot, so they are easy to face counter-attacks when they lose the ball. At this time, the citizens must choose the solution of tactical foul, that is, the player places his body far away from the goal, so that the referee blows the penalty. Solskjaer doesn't get that. In the situation where Man United conceded a goal against Everton, a vast void was revealed after Raphael Varane and Luke Shaw all rose. Fred was defeated by Gray in the first duel. After that, he also did not have the speed to follow the opponent. Observing how the Man United player backed down to the defense during the conceded situation, it was easy to see that the host's structure was broken. Shaw moved into the center of Lindelof, leaving the left wing open. And Andros Townsend did the rest well, with a perfect finish. Man United need to remove Fred from the squad. Solskjaer always keeps his composure in front of the press. He was not in the habit of criticizing his students. Fred gives more to Man United than people see, the Norwegian military leader once said. However, it is time for Solskjaer to realize the fact that Man United cannot rely on Fred or McTominay for the role of defensive midfielder. During the summer of 2021, experts have analyzed a lot about the quality of the Red Devils squad, and most believe that this team needs a world-class central midfielder. The Norwegian strategist must have seen Fred and McTominay's limitations. Therefore, he always had to place two central midfielders in the squad, which means sacrificing a place at the top, who can support the attacking front more. At the 2018 World Cup, Gareth Southgate arranged up to 3 central defenders in the England map. That is because he is not very confident in the quality of players and goalkeepers. Because of the lack of trust in quality, this new leader uses quantity to compensate, that is, uses 3 defenders, then uses 2 more midfielders to cover. Solskjaer probably knows very well that Fred and McTominay are not good at defense. So, he chose 2 people to cover the defense, hoping that the quantity will make up for the quality. Surprisingly, United's win rate was higher, and over time this caused the Norwegian to forget how poor their central midfielders were. Sun Sport analyzes Man United need to buy West Ham's Declan Rice in the winter transfer window, if they want to keep their hopes of winning the trophy. The English midfielder proves his worth when the Hammers encounter Red Devils this season. This player is only 22 years old, with a very bright future ahead. In the summer of 2021, Man United brought in Cristiano Ronaldo to upgrade the quality of the attack. They own more innovative Jadon Sancho. But in the case of teams playing deep defense, organizing and disciplined competition, the Red Devils need more creative cards. In the case of successful purchase of Rice, Man United does not have to use two central midfielders. At that time, Solskjaer can let Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, Mason Greenwood, Cristiano Ronaldo appear at the same time. Only then, Man United can activate the formidable on the offensive front. However, Rice's price will not be cheap. West Ham want to collect £100 million from the English midfielder. After having the signatures of Varane, Sancho, and Ronaldo, will Man United dare to accept to spend more?